to cool the tires down and maybe get one last gasp effort to try to get up there to do anything with Alex Huffman. Can he finish this thing off for tonight? Alex has dominated this race, led 112 laps so far of the 115, 116 here so far. But can Joshua, and the caution is out, and folks, that is going to put an end to it. Alex is going to end this one here tonight. Oh, the 72 machine.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, folks, we're live back here tonight. New Smyrna Raceway short track racing again. That's right, for the RACECORE, man. These guys are about to put on a very good show. Sponsored by the Golden Cube. Right. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what here. Last week, if you missed it, what a thriller it was. And you know, these guys about to get set here to go to qualifying. Drivers meeting right now. Alex, man, Huffman dominated last week, brought it home in fine fashion. Tonight, sitting 8th on the speed chart. If anybody can knock him off the podium. Well, as always, I'm Joe White up here in the booth. I'm here for OSR Network, and we're live tonight on OSR Network on YouTube and on iRacing Live. I want to appreciate, man, the guys at iRacing for always letting us do that. Drivers are getting geared up. The drivers meeting here, practice. So get set, get your refreshments settled down as qualifying is about to get upon us. Got a good field here, man, and found out some little bit of info on the Golden Cube. Interesting too, actually. It Justin Starr, the main man here. Info. The Golden Cube. Matter of fact, here you can also check out the you check them out. They're actually you can check them out on their, got a YouTube out. They're like an ATM for gold. Okay, so you basically got anything gold. It's almost like that Coinstar stuff. Kind of cool. Golden Cube, Gold Cube, reliable and trusted source. To pawn your gold or silver for cash, the Gold Cube analyzes your precious metal, give you an offer in the minimum rights of it. There's a YouTube out there, check it out. Check them out, man. The Gold Cube, and it's awesome, man. As always, I like that. So Kind of like, man, the Coinstar thing. You're gonna give you a little bit of cash for your gold. Cash for gold. You ever watch that South Park episode? Yeah, I like that. Cash for gold. Yeah, I'm a South Park nut. I'm sorry. 3 minutes to go. Here we go. Boy, how'd y'all like last week's race, man? I hope y'all enjoyed it. I had fun up here. We got 160 laps of short track racing. It'll go by real quick. Fast fears bumping and beating and banging side by side. These boys, man, are about to put on a good show here for us tonight. The RACECORE. These guys, man, have come a long way. They've got some good series that they're bringing about. Nice dudes over here, man. Good league they got going on. Check them out. Got some other series. I think they've got an Xfinity and a truck. Maybe have a cup coming also. I know they got a truck series coming this season. And they got an Xfinity, so check them out. As always, man, here at OSR Network, got a lot of racing here on the channel. And check us out here, OSR Network on YouTube. Obviously, give us a like and a share there. Give us a like and a share on Facebook, OSR Network. Tell your friends, hey, all about the biscuits. Definitely. Gold Cube here tonight at Smyrna Raceway. Like that the drivers' meeting is done. Jalopnik. Yeah, that's what that's called, jalopnik. I call it the jalopy machine, but it's jalopnik. He actually had a good run last week too, so these guys are going to get one little bit of extra minute and a half of practice out here. Let you hear the guys with the sights and sounds. They're rolling off. Just they're going to do a little bit of practice, and that's all. A little bit of zoom. Excuse me. How's everybody doing out there? A quiet bunch. I must be an incognito. Nice. I got a lot of these, a lot of good paint jobs out here too. These guys have got. We're race 2 here. We got about another race here. We got 6 more races to go after tonight. 555 machine right there. Good. The number 19, he's running the Gold Cube logo on the top of his hood. That'll be an exciting time for him. We'll see if Alex Huffman, though, man, can back up that dominating run he had last week. I tell you what, that definitely was dominating. That guy, man, out of nowhere, just, he tore it up. What's up, Toe Mater? Where you been? I haven't seen you in a while, heard from you in a while. Been out there doing, man, towing some cars. M's over on the other channel there. He's kicking off a K&N series for himself tonight. All right, Denver, Colorado. What's up, Rick? How you doing? Oh, 19 comes out of the corner. I think we're going to see a little bit of that tonight. New Smyrna. I tell you, if they catch that inside, not really like an apron or a curb. There's like a bump down there. Catch that, send them all kind of sideways. Here we go, qualifying. You been lurking? Hey, nothing wrong with that. We can handle lurkers. Francisco Pelletier. I got his name down pat. That's usually my first thing is trying to get names. Francisco. His name there. Well, Francisco, there's something interesting about him. I actually read, I'll have to get some more info. I forgot what it was, but I think he's like a name in racing somewhere. He does something in the actual real world racing. Francisco Pelletier. Get that nice Italian style name to him. Brian Hacker putting it on top right now for the quick time up. Forget about it. Austin Farr says not so fast there, Brian. Oh my. Butch Frazier. He got knocked down. See what Alex Huffman can put up, man. Last week that guy put down a beating on the field. It was an awesome run for him. If you like racing, folks, coming in the next couple weeks, we've got double time. What's up, Chief? How you doing there, man? Man, haven't seen you in a while. Still racing the road racing all the time? You gonna do the 24 hours of Daytona on iRacing? And Alex Huffman up to 6th. Oh. See. That holds. Maybe this might not be his track tonight, but he had dominated last week, though. Right now, it's all Austin up top. Man hanging on to the top spot. Still got about 2 minutes left here in qualifying, so they could probably get something, pull something out of the hat. What car are you going to be running at 24 hours? A long time. How many teams you got running? You gonna run an LMP or you gonna run like a little? They got GTEs, I think it is. Here we go, qualifying. Whoa, Jalopnik came out of the turn there a little bit sideways. Get that thing all kind of fishtailed. That's actually Brian Jones. Had a good finish, and he's up to 5th right now. Tell you, we could have a new winner this week. This track's got a little bit more banking to it. A lot more bumpier, too, there going into the turns. Run GTE, I got you. I'll run the Ferrari. I like that Ferrari car, but that thing looks smooth. Whee! Whee! Ferrari. These ain't Ferraris out here. These are super late models. We're here for the Golden Cube tonight. This thing here, New Smyrna. .24 there, Brian. Austin up top. Oh man, 24 smacking the wall though in his qualifying attempt. That's going to disqualify that one. Well, come to a close here on qualifying. We're getting set to go green flag racing, folks. Go. All right. Couple seconds left here. We're going to green flag racing, get set. You ready? I always say, man, get your refreshments. Let everybody in the neighborhood. We're going racing right now. Yeah, that wasn't out, so I have to say that. It's short track racing. This series is all about short tracks here, super late models. Kind of fits these style cars. Wife's back there getting drugs. It's druggy. All right, well, let's grid these things up here tonight. Austin Farr puts it on pole tonight. You got Brian Hacker starting in second. Third place, man, Keesley Rogers, Damian Linger. Hope I said that right there. Starting in fourth. Fifth place, Brian Jones. Dan Butler starting in sixth. Seventh place starter, Alex Huffman, last week's winner. Butch Frazier sitting there in eighth. Ninth place starter, Brandon Dorsett. Francisco Pelletier rounding out the top 10. As we look to the rest of this field, good one. It's going to be a good one here in short track racing here tonight. go. Guys, been getting gridded up. We're going racing here tonight under the lights. New Smyrna. Smyrna Raceway. All right, here we go. RACECORE Online Racing League. Super Late Model Series. Number 45 is the Jalopnik. Take the pace car, take us around a little bit. Let's get your race info here. They were at New Smyrna Raceway. Half-mile track, obviously 4 turns. 83 degrees, 83 track temp. Could be a pretty good night here for some racing. Go 79 machine up top. Cars pulling around, lights off, getting set to green flag. That man right there put it on pole. Austin did. If old Alex Upland though, man, can do a back-to-back win here. He's got his work cut out so far. Pace cars in, green flag flies. We're racing here, New Smyrna. I'll tell you, right there he goes. Austin Park gets a good jump out front. They head off into turn 1. They kind of get single filed out right now because that's what you want to do. Have to go back here to about the 6th place spot. You're going to go double file. Dan Butler kind of went a little bit high there on the 21 machine. Right behind him, though, Francisco, he's battling it out, though, with actually Butch. Butch goes a little bit high, so right now I'm thinking that inside lane might be the place you want to be. Man, look at this, already mixing it up back here in the backside as the 5 machine of Brandon on the move. Oh, crash. 83's around. Oh, and that is Alex Huffman. And no caution flew on that one. Wow, folks, just watch out. He got a little help by the 21. Went in. And it looks like not a damage or anything, but now he's going to have the work cut out for him on that car. Last week's winner already in trouble. Problem is, no caution flew on that. Wow, Austin still out front leading. Brian in second. Damian right here up in the 3rd. But watch out, I got to put a spell on you. Easily. He's trying to move in, try to take that 3rd place spot. He's on the tailgate, back deck lid there in the 3. Brian Jones back here in 5th, so everybody's kind of spread out up front. Got to go back here to the battle for like 7th and 8th. That's actually Francisco working over Butch. Butch taking that high lane. Francisco goes to the inside. Ooh, there he goes, takes it from him. And Butler, he's trying to hold off a hard charge to Justin. At the 33 machine of Josh, working him over. You just see these cars getting awful wiggly, coming off the turn. Got a little slick coming off of it. That low line, if you're still down low coming in, that's the old real walkie machine. 33 there. The flag out. Uh-oh. Yeah, the 5. Oh, contact between him and it looks to be the 38 machine of Evan Osborne. Brandon Dorsett. One around. Firehouse sub. Yep. Everybody call the Firehouse one. Wow. Under caution. First time tonight here under the lights. That'll stack them back up here a little bit. Slow them down. We've already seen last week's winner. Got into a spin, no caution came out. That actually is going to help him right there. That's what he needed. Gets him back up to the pack. Alex Huffman. Remember, there's one thing about this series. They can't take tires, folks. So that spin that Alex had, that actually might be worse for him in the long run because that's going to take a lot of tire wear off. Got a feeling this track's going to be pretty treacherous on tires as you go on. Got to be kind of careful. See, we got Alex there in the 15th. Got Evan, he's in the pit trying to get a little bit of damage taken care of. Alex, he got no damage really out of this contact. Problem is, it probably could have hurt those tires a little bit. He was good last week on preserving the tires, but no, different track, different state, different time. Austin's out front. Brian's right behind him. Kesley's still in 4th. Brian Jones there in 5th. Francisco up to 6th. Dan Butler there in 7th. Justin Starr 8th. Brian sitting 9th, and David sitting in the 10th spot. Y'all's favorite driver out there. There we go, lining back up. Lights on, the pace car off, getting set to go green flag. Pace car's in. Green flag flies, we're back racing. Here's Smyrna. You see Austin gets another good jump out front there with Brian as they go single file. The battle's on for 3rd. The 36 is up high, that's Kesley. Well, he gets his nose chopped off by the 3 there. Gonna leave the door open though for Jalopnik. Try to sneak it on the inside. Can't quite get it done yet. Everybody wants to stay low, but I'm going to tell you, once you get pushed up high here, it looks like that low line just goes shoop right up underneath you. You've got a slight banking here. That'll actually help you just a little bit. See right there is the in-car shot. See what these guys are doing. They got to whoa those things way down. A lot of kind of momentum coming off the track. Very, very quick, very, very fast. Get on the throttle, right back on the brake. Francisco's working on the back end there. Brian going back here. Got a good side-by-side door battle going on here, though. About a 10th, 11th, 12th spot. 75 machine, Jeremy. He's going to try to make that high lane work. I don't think the high lane here is going to work too well. Maybe coming off the turn, it might. Going into the middle, it's not where you want to be at. Number 91 on the inside, he's hanging strong. That's Jim. Jim Hocking. Lock that spot down. He's got another one up top of him right now. Look at this. It's about a 6-car battle right here. These guys are duking it out. Now let's see. Oh, car gets wiggly in front of him, the 101. That was David. Well, that was almost a wreck, and there is one. Car around, they're crashing everywhere. Go back here on the replay because this actually started with the 101. He got wiggly coming off the turn. Actually got a little help. Bounced off, did a pinball ball off of it, and then the 75 came off and then got hooked a little bit right into the wall. Woo, tore the side of him up. Jeremy there. Ouch. Wow. Track's treacherous. Bad track here tonight. Those guys were battling hard back there, though. We're going to have some free parts on eBay after this one. Free virtual parts. There you go, Chief. You're still out there listening, man. You could you get some parts for your GTE car. Anybody need a fender? Maybe a little crunched up. They'll sign it for you, though. lap 20. Laps go by pretty quick here. Small track, half mile here. I'm enjoying the race so far though. That's just because I'm a race fan. What's up, Oliver? How you doing? Came right in time. Run the caution. Caution. There you go. I said it for y'all. Caution. RACECORE Golden Cube tonight here. Super Late Model Series, New Smyrna Raceway. Race number 2 here tonight. Well, last week was a thriller one. Last week's winner already in trouble. Alex Huffman, who is actually, he's up to 13th now, but he got involved in a spin early on. Up to 13. And the one thing about this series, they can take fuel, obviously. Gonna have to take fuel. But they cannot take a set of tires at all. I'm gonna tell you. Track like this, you got to be very, very careful. They probably will be more. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough track. I mean, it's just one of them tracks, and plus you got to counter in later on. Place, man, where you can't use your tires. Yeah. I don't fault any of the drivers out here for it. Basically, just track. What it is, really. Go, stack them back up, lights on, pace car off, pace car's in, the green flag's back out. We're back racing, I tell you, Austin wastes no time, jumping back out front. We'll go single file again, and Francisco, he's up high, he's gonna try to take that spot. Well, the 3 had to move up. He gets up there, the 45 machine there, Brian Jones. He's gonna try to battle it out with Francisco for a while. I think that inside lane's gonna prevail. Back here into this hornet's nest of a mess. I can't talk. Hornet's nest of a mess. There we go. I got it out that time. Justin Starr, the 99. Good so far with the 21 machine right up underneath him and Dan Butler. They're all side by side. You just see the cars when they come off the turn there. How much they kind of bounce and want to go to the outside. The car on the inside wants to kind of slide up the track. What's happening right now, there's a bump, almost like a Dover style bump. The 83 there, Alex Huffman, last week's winner, dominated. The 24 right there, get a little bit wiggly coming off the turn. Left the opening up for Alex. He's using that high line pretty good. He's got 33 rolling behind him. Josh, not been able to see anybody utilize that high lane like he has. Wow, almost contact right there. 24 machine there of Brian. Had to get out of it there for a second. Whew, that was close. Thread the needle. That's you know, see guys use a massive amount of brakes. You see the brake rotor's already glowing red through the tire wear of that tire weld. And we got the number 18 down on the inside there, Ethan. Somebody tied up. Work. 18. There's a couple of wipes here. Make it fun. Think that was fun? Oh, fun. Ethan trying to work over 24, bro. Got an audience tonight. That's what it is. They're at the 15 here of the 101 machine. He's trying to work over old Bo. Bo knows out there. Bo's. I'm talking about Bojangles, but Bo knows. 72. Had a good finish last week to himself. Worked up to the front. This track's just a whole lot different right now. But to go back up front, Austin, and he is checking out. Looking like Alex did last week, dominating. Again, he cannot change tires here, so we'll have to see if he's running those tires or making those tires beat off of them just a little bit. Brian Hacker's right there behind him. Go behind him, go the number 3 there, Damien. Oh, you don't watch out, that guy, man, put a spell on you. Damn. ever got anybody says, man, he's like the devil, baby. Got old Kelsey right there on his back deck lid, racing it out a little bit. Good battle for third and fourth place. Brian Jones behind them in the 45 in the jalopnik car. I call it the jalopy mobile. He's behind them right there in fifth place. Francisco Pelletier, Italian. He's right there in sixth place. 19. He's a little bit off right now, but he's trying to chase in. Everybody's kind of single file as of right now. Right here at about the 7th and 8th place spot, you got Justin Starr, Dan Butler. They're in a good battle, man, back and forth here. Let's see what he's got on the side of that car. Whataburger. Oh, yeah. Yo, we know what Whataburger is. Absolutely. Definitely want to follow his car around. It tastes good. So he's out there in 7th place. That's Justin Starr in the 99. Dan Butler. Like, look, might taste good, but I want to get around him. Now, like he's got a duck on the hood of his. He does. He's got a flying duck. That's crazy. I love some of these paint jobs these guys got. He's trying to utilize that inside lane. Well, look at this battle behind him, though. It's Alex Huffman, last week's winner, who just basically dominated. Caught up in a little spin earlier on. He was trying, but 3 wide here at New Smyrna. Oh, I thought they were going to try it for a second. He thought better of that for a minute. I don't think it would have worked out too well for anybody. And back out of it. So Alex is battling, and actually battling with a 38 machine there. Evan, who got caught up in a bad wreck earlier on. You see the damage on his car. Alex makes the pass. Here comes the 33. Now, Josh been driving in the tire tracks of Alex this whole entire time. Good man to follow around the track there. Definitely bringing that thing back to the front. See what happens here at the closing laps. Go back here to the 99 machine, because that's 99 of Justin Starr and Dan Butler. Still in a battle. We've got a burger machine with a chicken mobile behind it. Yo, what a combination. Burgers and chicken. 99-21. They're in it. Battling it out. Dan Butler, he's got it inside. He's got those tires on that below the yellow line. Problem is, when he tries to come off the turn, it upsets the car just a little bit. No, 3 wide's not good, Oliver. That's definitely not what you want. Austin's still out front in this one by 2.5 seconds over Brian Hacker. I tell you, that's a pretty good lead right now. Putting the beat down on him. Just kind of watching this battle right here. Alex Huffman trying to move up through the field. Come back through the field here a little bit and see what they're doing in the backside. Back there, the 555 there, Butch Frazier, 17th, and almost lost and had to chase that thing down the track. That lets old Brian get around him. As I say that, here comes Butch back on the inside, though. To see those, see the brakes, man, glowing. Oh, and all kinds of red. All right, here we go. Bo knows he's up 13th. Get your burgers and chickens for $99. Good night. What kind of burger and chicken you get for $99? Woo! Better be made out of some cold. Oh, yellow flag. We got a car on its lid. And that's the 18 machine. He's upside down like a turtle. See what happened. Oh, he just came out of the turn, hit the wall, went up on top of the wall. That's Ethan. Next thing you know, he's dead on the front stretch. He's up on the upside down. Wow. Hate to see that. Joe Mater out there says he's eating salads and crackers. Hey. Had Chef Boyardee. Wife and them, they had chicken and dumplings. Chicken dumplings. Good stuff too right there, by the way. Austin Farr out front. He was a far way out front there. close here to the halfway point in this one. Good thing about short track racing, what goes by quick, get some good green flag runs in. Got spread out pretty good. Brian just could not do anything about it. Austin had a heck of a jump. Man on the move right now has got to be Alex Huffman, though. Have to see if he can keep charging to the front there. These cautions are helping him out just a little bit, keeping him close. I hear you, Oliver. Yeah, Blimpy. Everybody likes Blimpy. Like I always say, I would advise against calling your significant other or anything Blimpy. Might be hazardous to your health. You try it. If you do, please make a recording of it. Put it on YouTube. We can see it. I want to see the outcome of it. Austin out front leading it here tonight. New Smyrna Raceway here, Speedway. Super Late Model Series RACECORE. Sponsored by the Golden Cube. The Golden Cube's almost like one of those star coin things. You take your gold, drop it in there, little thing to tell you what it's worth to give you money for it. There you go. Like how Justin Starr said, it's like an ATM for gold. Kind of a unique way of putting it. All right, we'll see what we got here. Just kind of single file. Tires cool down a little bit. Good thing about the cautions, helps them out, you know. Alright, here we go. Side by side, lights off, pace car going back green. If old Brian or Austin's going to get another jump, he does. Green flag flies. Back out front again. We'll go single file. Let's see if Brian can get maybe another better start here this time. The 3 of Damien got a little bit better start. That 36 machine there, Kelsey. He threads the needle going between him and Brian. Brian there holding up. Oh, 3 wide. Here comes Francisco bumping the side. Contact out of the turn. Francisco says, y'all figure it out. I'm long gone. Man, the jalopnik machine of the 45 of Brian. Little contact there in the back side of the 36. That was a little bit of there of a wake-up call. Wow. Still out front, Austin then leading this one by half second. He's got a good jump over the field. Justin Starr back here. Good battle. Here comes Alex Huffman, but look at the 33. Josh, he was riding around behind Alex the whole entire time. Now he jumped up there, and I think Alex has got a better long run car this time. The 99 of Justin Starr did not get the start he wanted, and look at that. And those tires you can already start seeing taking a beating. A little bit loose. Oh, contact. Because the 99 almost went around. Uh-oh. That stacks the field up back there. And he's getting knocked around all over the place. Be careful. Place ain't that wide. They went 4 wide there for a moment. You can already see his tires are taking a toll on him right now on those high side. The 101 down low. Oh. Alex Huffman, he's trying to move back to the front. Last week's winner, that was a great save, was. Give him hats off to him there. 33, Josh. He's in front of him, Dan Butler. We're holding on to it. Brian just cannot do anything with Austin up front, who is leading it. He's got that number 79 machine rolling tonight. Right now he's got about 1.4 second lead out front the field. Got to go back here. Damien sitting in third. Francisco there in fourth. Kelsey right behind him eating his back bumper up though. This is the battle's on here for about the 4th or 5th place spot. We're going to have the 45 there. Brian Jones coming up. See what happens. See if Francisco can actually hold off this man, Brian. Oh, a hard charge right there. Right behind him, Brian. At the 19 of Francisco, you got 39 of Kelsey and 45 of Brian. They're chasing down the 3 machine here. They're about to have a 3-car battle, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place here soon. The only man that's really checking out, that'd be the 79 machine of Austin Farr. He is far enough ahead of these guys, and he ain't got to worry about anything unless he messes up. Pretty much he mess up his own way. Right now the 19. Trying to just kind of say single file. I mean, maybe you can put a nose in there every once in a while. Don't want to risk it. Going back here to Joshua. Joshua, that 33 machine, the old Milwaukee. Looking good in the 8th place. Got Alex helping him right there on the back end. Trying to take down the 21 at Dan Butler Road. Dan keeps going high like that. He might leave the door open for old Josh. Josh will run that thing down the inside, if you will. He's close enough this time and can't get the bite. Well, I'll say that. Never mind, he does. He drove it down inside. He's going to be able to hold it. He can hold it this time. He let it time. Yep, he'll make the pass. Clean, too. That leaves the door open for Alex and the 38. One car comes by, and the next thing you know, the whole field's coming. Here comes Bo Nose. Bo Glenn. Oh, I slammed the door on Bo. Bo couldn't get there. And on the hood of Bo's car, it says Bo-licious. I like that. That's cool. For the 72, Bo-licious. There we go. And I don't know what he's got up underneath it, but it looks like a mustache. I don't know what's up underneath it. That's probably looks like a little black spot, but it does look like a Bo-licious with a mustache. There we go. So he's got a Bo-licious mustache. Dan Butler still holding on to 10th. Bo's trying to work him over a little bit. Brandon back here in 12th. Got Brian. Got a lot of B's in this race. A lot of Brian, Brandon, Butches, and Bo's. What's up, John? How you doing? John Marine. What's going on, man? 75 of Jeremy. He got the spin early on, smacked the wall. He's trying to work back to the front, back 14th place spot. See that car just kind of go up the track a little bit. That's what's happening. Go up the track, gets a little back in there, and I'm on around. Tell you what, back up front with the 3-car battle going on here. It's a good one so far amongst all these guys. Austin, Brian, Damian, Francisco, Kelsey. All these guys are single file. Ranch chicken, what? I don't know what that is, Oliver. Go. What's a halfway? About 7 more laps here, we'll be halfway. Yeah, win a Monday night here, John. Have a little fun here at New Smyrna Speedway. Short track racing for the super late model series here for RACECORE. Talks about the Golden Cube. Everybody don't know, not familiar with what the Golden Cube is. They're kind of like a, I like what Justin said. Justin says they're a ATM for gold. But it's almost like one of those star coin things. You take your gold, put it in there, and tell you what it's worth, and gives you money for it. Something like that. Yeah, late model cars, man. These guys, you see the 3, boy, all out of shape. And that puts Francisco in the wall. He had a run, and he ran right into the back end of Damian. Well, he put a curse on the front end of that car. Pops the wall. That's going to hurt him just a little bit. Maybe not be too bad. You know, short track racing, you can take a little bit of damage and come to the front. It's all about the tires, though. Remember, they can't change tires in this series. So they got to go the whole entire race on one set of tires. After a while, that's going to bear on them a little bit. Tires are going to wear out. Start getting a little slick on the track. Get fuel, but you can't get tires. Nobody's been able to do anything with Austin. Let's see, man. Brian Jones can pull off, get around Francisco. Francisco popped that wall pretty hard back up there. Alex Huffman, last week's winner, dominated. Maybe he's just trying to hang on, get as close as he can to the first caution, or excuse me, first pit stops. Maybe get up there. I don't know what the strategy is on pit stops field-wise here. Trying to see right now. He's up to 8. Kind of stalled off, and looking at his lap times, not quite as fast. And Austin out front, he's running 18.5s. I mean, he is blistering the field right now. Nobody else is even near a 5. We ran an 18.655, and still Brian's running an 18.775. So I mean, that's he is terrorizing this place right now. 36 of Kelsey, work over Damien. That's right. Went from a modified to an open wheel. Went from a super late to modified. Boy, that would knock the body off of these things. Kelsey trying to work over the back end of them. Oh, you just see the 3 of Damien already getting loose coming off the turns. 91 of Jim, lap down car, pulls down the inside, going to let him have the high lane. Sportsmanship on that one. Trying to chase down old Brian up there though. 36 of Kelsey. Yeah, that's 79. Austin right there, the leader. It's plain Jane blue out there, but he is definitely getting it done. Making the whole field feel blue right now. He is putting a whooping on them. Brian just cannot close the gap at all. I mean, he ran like another 18.5 the last lap, an 18.606 to an 18.8. That's almost 2 tenths faster. I mean, that's quite a bit of time. Yeah, not GameCube, Gold Cube. Yeah, there you go. And we ain't talking about Rubik's Cube, which I would like to see a gold Rubik's Cube. That would be kind of cool. I don't know how you'd figure that one out because it'd be gold, but it'd still be cool. You see Damien, he's trying to run down Brian, who's in second, so we might have a battle here for second place soon. Three car mess up right here. The 41 of Brian hanging on. Damien's just a touch faster. He's bringing Kelsey along with him. Now's the time when you start seeing these guys who have saved tires. Definitely, you know, hang on to it. The leader got something. He's got some grip right now. He is terrorizing this field. It's like Alex did. Looks like what it is whoever gets out front kind of just stays out front. Still a good battle here. See what Francisco, he's got his hands full now with Brian and actually Josh right behind him. Josh and Brian are going to be working over Francisco. That's for the 5th and 6th and 7th place spot. The Jalopnik machine of the 45 of Brian Jones. Had a very good finish last week. Joe hides a little bitty. Oh, left the door open there. Almost made some contact with the 33. Had to hold up just a little bit. I remember Alex is right behind them back in 8. I don't think this is his track. This place just suits him as good as it did last week because he's got Evan Osborne all over him in the back door. Evan looks to the inside and Bo's right behind him. Well, another good battle for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Oh, contact. Man, he threw that thing in the inside. The 38 of Evan did. Not what you wanted to see there. What you wanted to feel for your Alex. Get a good long green flag. Just kind of wondering when they're going to come into pit stops here. Justin Starr there in the 99. He's battling it out with the 101 of David. Hold on to it a little bit. What a burger machine. Oh, David, he went up the track. Almost puts Frazier up into the wall. Actually, 18 there, excuse me. Ethan up into the wall. This battle's heating up here for second, third, and fourth. That'll be Brian, Damian, Kelsey. They're all nose to tail right now. Just don't think anybody can do anything with the Austin Farr out front, who has pretty much led 94 laps. He's led every lap. And 3 wide, splitting it in the middle of lap down cars. You know, that's some confidence in your ride right there when you can get it done. Wow. Back to this battle here for second, third, and fourth. Got Brian, Damian, and Kelsey all right there. I think that's what they're looking for. This thing, you know, it could go green the rest of the way. Been out there now. I mean, obviously, a lot of these guys have been out here the whole entire time. Nobody has pitted yet. As far as fuel goes, they definitely will have to pit at least once for fuel. Tires are what's the biggest holdup. Your tires are something you're going to have to, which what I saw last week, Wood. Tires held up pretty good. These guys actually did a fantastic job of managing the tires. You see the cars getting a little bit wiggly right there. You try to pressure it a little bit. The problem with this track is you make one little slip up, the guy behind you is going to jump on it. And he is right there, the 36 machine. Kelsey almost took that spot away from Damian. Damian tried to drive it on the inside of Brian, and Brian blinked out. Uh-oh. Brian's blinking. We all know we're on the virtual side of things. Anything can happen. There's a few things we can't control. Mother Nature, power outages, network problems, and all that. You don't want to see in front of you, though. You just definitely don't want to see a car blinking in front of you. And the yellow's out. Oh, no. Go back on the replay and see, because it involved Josh and the 33, who was actually doing pretty good. Him and Francisco actually was kind of middle of the pack here. Like Josh got in the back, and a Jalopnik machine got a little bit into him. Josh right into the wall, and then the 38 around, and Bo gets nailed. Wow. Accordion effect from there. So caution. Guarantee these guys are going, woo, love it. That was a good long green flag run, fellas. Who's y'all favorite driver here tonight? Who y'all got on the board? Right now, Austin would be a sure bet. Curious to see, though, when he's going to come into pits. Like Brian's coming into the pits. No? It does remind you of the Folgers car. It does. An old Milwaukee one does. Kind of throwback style paint. Good looking paint, though. All right, burn the caution here. Get down to the closing lap. You're going with the 3. The 3 look good. If you can get up there and get a good start, I think he might be able to give Austin a run for his money. Now, again, notice they're not pitting. from my understanding, they're going to have to pit for fuel. A matter of when they want to do it. I'd rather do it under caution. Maybe some of these guys are thinking that we're not done with the cautions. Damien's going to have to put up with, the good thing about it is, going to be right there on the back deck lid of Austin. He's going to have that inside lane. Might be able to dive that thing going down in turn 1. As long as Brian does not get a good jump.
We're not going green. Not going green.
Going green yet. All right. Not green off. But there's been a good one here. New Smyrna Speedway. Speedway. Tonight for the super late models. RACECORE. Golden Cube. Right. At a 41, he's blinking bad, ain't he? Let's see. Line back up 2x2. Lights off on the pace car. Going back, green flag racing here. Finish this one out here. Short track racing. Up, Jason? Pulling for Huffy. All right. Well, Huffman has had an up and down night. He's up to 6, though. Trying. Last week's winner, Alex. Spun early. Here we go. Pace cars out of turn 4. Takes a hard left turn on pit road. Green flag flies, and I know that man needs a good jump. And he didn't get a good jump like he wanted. Boy, he might actually lose more spots, but he's going to throw it down on the inside lane to protect that one. Wow, Damien might actually lose more than what he had. Just did not get started like he needed. They'll go side by side. Kelsey wants that thing. That inside lane's going to hold. Oh, they made contact a little bit. Damien falls back. Here comes Brian in the 45. And Alex Huffman up County Mount. He's at 80 degrees, up to 6. Restarts here. I know these guys definitely do not want to see man Brian up there blinking like he is in the 41. Real bad. Austin, he's loving what he's seeing. He has gotten a jump every time on the restart here. Brian has pulled it off. Yeah, he's blinking very bad, so Brian has just totally pulled that thing off to the side. And now that puts Kelsey up to 2nd. Let's see if he can do anything with Austin. Damien back to 3rd. Brian up to 4th. Alex Huffman has battled his way back to 5th, folks. Hey, that's been an uphill battle for him so far all tonight. But you know, we love doing it here at OSR Network. Let's go high and wide and break out the Blimpy King. That's what we call Blimpy. Everybody likes Blimpy. I like Blimpy out there. I like Blimpy. It gives you a good perspective of the facility, just how far apart these guys are. I always got to throw, man, the challenge out there for Blimpy. Everybody loves it. If you get rambunctious enough, run up and down your neighborhood yelling Blimpy. A couple things will happen. They call a cop, they're going to look at you crazy. Who knows? Or, really want to be rambunctious, please hit the recorder though, man, on your phone. Go to your significant other, wife, girlfriend, whatever, horse, cow, I don't know. Call them Blimpy. Guarantee it might not turn out too well for you, but it's a challenge. So there you go. Blimpy Cam, folks. Love it. OSR Network. Online SimRacingNetwork.com. Home for fun and exciting sim racing. Yeah, there you go, John. Yeah, everybody loves Blimpy. Yeah, I love it. One of them things. How we come up with Blimpy? We just came up with Blimpy one time out of the blue, and everybody loves it. Brian Jones, number 45. And taking over the spot there. Alex Huffman still up in 5th. Austin right there, he is still leading it with 1.8 seconds. They're going around some lap machines, and now you're seeing Brian actually take over the spot away from Damien, at least working him over. That's a battle for actually 3rd. Ryan's having a good finish here so far. Or he's looking for a good finish. And inside. Oh, they're going to door. Trade a few little paint right there. Damien got a little wiggly coming out the turn. Jalopnik machine, though, trying to take it. Squeezed him down to hold on to the outside lane. There's a very good battle going on between these two right here. Alex is loving it. He's like, well, can y'all just go here and wreck each other and I'll go and buy each other. Damien working those tires coming off the turn, spinning them. Laps are winding down in this one. Austin, though, is out front. I tell you, Ryan didn't get it done. A good charge there by the 3 of Damien. Damien held him off with that third place spot. Wow, what a battle. Kelsey just not got anything for, I think, Austin out front. Austin's got a 2.2 second lead. I think with the cautions, you know, they might be able to make it the entire way without pitting. Cautions like they've been. Get a quick race summary right fast. Leader out front, Austin. Lead at 121 to 160. No lead changes. So that means that man Austin has led every lap. We've had 4 cautions here tonight. And a very good one here. Short track racing. New Smyrna Speedway. Super late mono action. RACECORE. Golden Cube sponsored by tonight here. It's a good one. See another winner here tonight though. Austin far. He is far and away from the field in 2.4 seconds over Kelsey. Damien held off a hard charge by Brian Jones. Brian tried on the inside. It was a good side-by-side battle. Alex Huffman has been he's fought back up to 5th. Francisco's held on, even hitting the wall like he did. It's held on to 6th. Brandon Dorsett right there in 7th. Brian up in the 8th. Bo Glenn, he's up to 9th. Jeremy Morrison back up to 10th. And you've got Joshua to 11th. Dan Butler back in the 12th place spot. Butch Frazier, 13th. David back up in the 14th. Justin Carr, 15th. Ethan Glenn back right there in the 16th spot. We've got 3 cars out of it right now. Evan Osborne, Brian Hacker, and Jim Locking all out of the race right now. There has been short track excitement here under the lights so far. We expect here these very, very small style tracks. And it seems like anybody who gets out front kind of just dominates. That man has dominated right there, Austin. You see him come out of the turn, complete this lap. Wow. Just awesome to see, man. And no problem. He can run his own race, but he has laid down some impressive times tonight. 18.6s. I mean, that's just been awesome. Kelsey, to move back up there because Brian was obviously having some internet connection problems. Lincoln Early has fallen out the race. Back in 18th, had a very fast car. Hate that on his end. Third place man, Damien. Brian Jones right there up to 4th. Alex Huffman running 5th. All these guys are kind of single file. They kind of calmed down. Looking at the lap times, they're all over the place a little bit. That's what I'm saying, John. Some really, yeah, you're right. It takes it back to the grassroots. Takes it back way back to the day and whatnot. Back into the old school style racing. We need Wonder Woman to beat the leader. We need something, a Superman or somebody out there to run down Austin, because he is definitely, I mean, I'm looking at his lap times. He's got an 18.669 his last lap. The Kelsey's 18.732, about a 10th. Now that lap he actually lost a little bit, but I think he went around the lap car. But for the most part, he's been in the 5 and the 6 is pretty much the entire race. I mean, he has got a handle down on this thing. Now, he is dealing with a little bit of lap traffic right now. That's going to slow him down. But just like that right there, 18.630. The Kelsey's 18.790. I mean, as long as he keeps, you know, smacking laps down like that, there's not a lot these guys are going to be able to do. They need to put a tow hitch to his back end, yank that rear end out from under. About the only way they're going to catch him. Or put a bunch of lead weights in the back or something. This will probably slow him down a little bit, going around lap traffic, but not enough for Kelsey to make up any time. Anything like that. Yeah, Damian still holding on to third right there. Definitely got still a good one. Still a few laps left in it. The good thing about the short track racing is a lot of times, man, you know, goes by a little bit quick, but just to give y'all a good driver comparison, right there you go. Austin, you know, show you what the times are. Last lap to this lap. And you can see those times. I mean, that's just, when he's putting down that kind of times, not a lot you can do. You can also look at the speed too. I mean, he's getting like 120 some mile an hour down the straight. And then they got to woe that car all the way down to 70 some. Pretty good drop off that they've got to do also. And even right there, going around some lap traffic only slows him down to an 18.805 to 19.3. So, losing time, losing it in a hurry. Not a lot these guys or anybody can do out here. They need him to wreck or blow up or blow a tire or something. Somebody throw a banana peel on the track. Even with a caution, I just don't know. He's been very good on cautions all night long. He's actually jumped out front in cautions pretty much all night long. Damian right now is working over lap car. Austin is flying, especially on some older tires. That is a good hookup. He's definitely got this thing figured out, just like Alex had it figured out last week. Very, very fast. Very fast. Hats off to him. Not wearing a hat, but I'm going to say. Brian sitting in the fourth place machine there in the Jalopnik machine. Going around Justin Carr, who was a couple laps down. Back in the 15th place spot. Brian Jones. Got the Jalopy machine, but it's Jalopnik. Taking them out, been online, Jalopnik. Alex Huffman, though, I got to give credit here. Last week's winner, he did dominate just like Austin is this week. But he got caught up in a spin very early in the race. Didn't damage the car any. But he has battled back up through here. He started 7th. He's up to 5th. But he was as far back as like 15th or 18th place spot at one time. And he's been able to, keep his cool, battle back, get back up here. And very good turnaround for him here tonight. Keep him in the hunt for the points and whatnot. That's what he knows. I mean, he still could run down Brian here, make a last dash effort. He's got about 12 to go in this one. And winding down on the laps. Always two things I like pointing out. Last lap puts an end to it. On iRacing 5 to go. If caution comes out, usually that puts an end to it. I say it's run what you brung, and business is about to pick up time right now. That man right there, Austin, out front leading it by a good margin, 5 seconds over Kelsey, who's tried to do everything, but he's been able to battle back to get to second. Damian's up to third right there. Yeah, lap car would be the only way, Oliver, you're right. So, Damian up front here. Got Brian Jones, though, looking to try to hang on to the 4th place spot, as Alex Huffman is right behind him, trying to close the gap in. Across this time by to be 10 to go. Time flying. 45 machine of Brian Jones and Jalopnik. Right, run what you brung. Make sure you brung enough. Didn't. Austin definitely brung enough. Here we go. Yeah, Austin has definitely brought enough, man. Power. Looks like Alex is dropping off the pace. Want to drop off too much. I'll let that 24 right there, Brian. Run him down, Alex. Lose another spot. Francisco is another one I gotta give a hats off to. Bumped the wall earlier on. See the damage on the front end of that machine. But has been able to hold on the 7th place spot right now. He's actually looking for more, and you can see him. He had to slide those tires going into it. He locked them up. The smoke came off of them there for a moment. Got him heated up. Not what he wants. And here comes Bo. It's actually a 3-car battle going on here for the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Actually 6th, 7th, and 8th place. Look at Bo drive that thing in there. And Bo-licious. Bo's hungry. He ain't ate enough chicken. Oh! He locked the brakes up, got in the back of Francisco. That was the bump and run right there. Might have did it a little bit too early. Francisco might be like, what are you doing? I don't know. Like Francisco just trying to hang on to it. Bo takes over the 7th place spot. Francisco Pelletier gonna hold on to 8th. He's falling off the paces a little bit as Bo's working over the lap car. There, the 75 on the inside of him. Nice going right now as they pass by them. Still got this man dominating out front. 5 to go here. Austin leading it. Kelsey there in 2nd. Damian sitting up in 3rd. Brian 4th. Alex Huffman up to 5th. Another Brian up to 6th. Bo's to 7th. Brandon up to 8th. Jeremy up to 9th. Josh up to 10th. Rounding it out here. Yes, I did see the new 2020 Shelby GT500. That is one technologically advanced Mustang. I will say that. But unless you've got probably like $80,000, you're not going to touch that thing. It might be even more than that. Who knows? 700 some odd horses. That's a bad beast. 2 to go. Austin out front, leading this one here. Kelsey's behind him. He's got a 7.7 second lead out front. As Damian's not going to be able to do anything with the man in 2nd. Final lap for the final time for Austin. He is going to put this one in victory lane. He just got to cruise around here. Kelsey's going to hang on to the 2nd place spot. Damian's going to be up in 3rd. And that is going to put an end to it here at New Smyrna Raceway. It was a good one tonight. Folks, I tell you, right there we go. As some of these guys up here and get a word in with them. What a run. One second here. Yes, it was flag to flag. He did go flag to flag. He did. All right, folks, I'll tell you what. Some of the guys up in here, folks, word in with them. Our first man here tonight, third place man, Damien. Tell you what, Damien, Joy and Booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I tell you what, did everything you could. How was that track? And how was the tires after a while? I mean, y'all went a long way without pitting.
Yeah, I mean, the track is really, really fun. But the tires after a while, they had a pretty good fall off, and did everything you could just pretty much hold on.
Well, I'll tell you what, it looked good out there so far. I mean, was there anything else you could have done maybe to get up there and try to run down those front guys?
No, not really. I mean, the first half of the race, I was just worrying about trying to save, and hopefully they'd come back to us. But Austin was just on a roll tonight. I mean, nobody was going to touch him. And then after Kelsey got by me, there was no way I was going to keep up with him. I started catching him at the end, but it was just a little bit too late.
Well, did a good job there tonight. You come up to third place here. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank iRacing Drivers World, Gold Cube, Global Building Contractors, Dan Butler Designs, and everybody that tuned in to watch us tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, I'll tell you what, again, congratulations on that third place, Damien. Well, folks, I'll tell you, let's go on down here. We'll run up here to our second place man here tonight, Kelsey, who actually did a fantastic job of holding on to that second place. Kelsey, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, you were running in third most of the night. I know the main man up there was Brian. He was out there blinking a little bit. I don't know if that unnerved y'all a little for a while. I noticed it, but obviously some things we can't control, internet and all that. But man, was there anything you could have done to run down Austin?
Yeah, I hate that for Brian, man. That was going to be a good run at the end. I appreciate the fact that he got out of the way. He would disappear for, turns 1 and 2, 3 and 4 whenever he got around the grandstands, but he would come back. Austin, he was just pretty quick tonight. I thought I was saving tires there running in third. I guess not. He just ran away and kept going at the end. I ran out of tire, and he just kept on running. So I got to give it up to him.
Hey, no doubt about it. Well, second place, nothing to hang your hat on. We'll always say it's a good hard charge. I mean, to go as long as y'all did, y'all didn't pit tonight. I mean, take me through that one, because normally I see y'all at least do one pit stop. I know you can't take tires, but fuel, I mean, did those cautions maybe help y'all out on fuel?
Yeah, I didn't get to race with these guys last week. It was my wife and mine anniversary, so we were out celebrating that. So I missed it. I was catching up tonight. It was my debut with these guys. As far as fuel goes, I definitely think the cautions helped. I really didn't check on it throughout the race. I just kind of figured we were going to be to the good no matter what. But if it did go green, it probably would have got interesting.
No doubt about it. Well, what a good debut to come out here in second. Obviously, you want to win. I know that, but to come out here and finish second in your first run is awesome. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank iRacing Drivers World, Gold Cube. I know there's a few other great sponsors that put this league on. I'm still brushing up, but I just appreciate everybody that puts this league on. It seems like a good bunch of guys race at a track like this with as few cautions as we did, and as good a racing up front. It's definitely a good league to be in. So just everybody that puts this thing on.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you what, again, congratulations on second place tonight. That's Kelsey. We're going to run on down here to victory lane, because this guy right here, can you believe it, folks? He went flag to flag from the first lap to the last lap. You don't see that very often in real racing. Definitely don't see it very often in iRacing. Saw it tonight. Austin Farr, and he was far out in front of the field. Austin, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
10-4, I got you, Joe.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you had the hammer down tonight, had the handle on this track, and dominated. You got to take us through your tire wear or your strategy. How was you feeling throughout this whole entire run?
I spent the first quarter of the race trying to feel it out, see what the tire degradation was doing, and I kind of figured out that it wasn't going to fall off that much. So the main concern was the fuel, but with 25 laps left, I checked it and it was all good. So it was just full crap.
Lost you on that last sentence.
Checked the fuel with about 25 laps left. Said I had enough, so I just full send to the.
There you go. Well, I tell you what, and you did an outstanding job. I mean, I can't take it away from you, flag to flag. Could you ever thought coming in here tonight that you was going to be able to do that?
Honestly, I didn't think so, because this is the first time I've ever, been in a super late in any race on this service. So I definitely surprised myself with the win there. But not to beat on any of these other guys. They all ran really well, really competitive. It was just a pleasure to race with them.
But man, I tell you what, I wouldn't tell too many people that's the first time you've been in a super late model, come out here and just decimate a crowd like you did. But I will take it back to something though. Every one of the restarts on the caution, I noticed you got an outstanding jump and a restart. And that's probably key to you staying out front. You didn't let the other guy get near you there. But that's something you was kind of worried about on the restarts?
Not really. I kept getting a really good jump on, I think it was Hacker. So I wasn't really concerned, especially with the way the tire degradation was going. My tires weren't falling off. I did make sure to roll the throttle, but it wasn't as big of an issue as I originally, All
right, well, I'll tell you what, you definitely dominated tonight's game. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Gold Cube for sponsoring the series, Sim Speed Shop, iRacing Drivers World, all the guys at RACECORE for putting this series on. It's real fun so far. OSRN for the broadcast, that's awesome. And all the boys back at Scott's Auto.
There you go. We have at it right there's our leader and winner here tonight in this one. Folks, let's go down here and get unofficial results order. As Austin Farr puts it in victory lane, Kelsey comes up in second, Damian to the third, Brian pulls up to the fourth, Alex up in there in fifth, Brian back up to sixth, Bo the seventh, Brandon up to eighth, finishing out in eighth, Jeremy up to ninth. Around the top 10, you got Josh Cooley right there. So look to the rest of it. Wow, what a run here at New Smyrna. Short track racing here for the super late models. RACECORE here, the Golden Cube sponsored tonight. But the man out front dominating, flag to flag. Austin Farr definitely put a beat down on the field here. And what a showing. Well, folks, for myself here, Joe White up in the booth, for all the folks here at RACECORE, everybody out there watching, everyone, have a good night.